Hey guys, it's Sam and this is Top 5 Wednesday. If you are new to Top 5 Wednesday, I will leave the link to the Goodreads group down below for topics. This week's topic is non-canon ships. So for those of you that aren't familiar with fandom speak, like I didn't used to be and now I'm in the fandom trash pit, canon is something that is in the text or screen or whatever. It is the actual factual stuff. I'm not explaining this very well. It's the stuff that actually happened within whatever work that you're talking about. And non-canon is stuff that didn't happen, or that is your headcanon because you feel like it happened in your head, but you can't prove it. It's not plainly shown in the canon, or it hasn't been yet, or whatever. If it was, it's no longer. Yeah. And then ships are romantic relationships. So if you ship something, you really like those characters' relationships. I'm showing my fangirl, but I feel like I'm in my element because like all of you are probably very similar in this, but usually I keep the like super fan thing to Tumblr, and I'm here on my channel showing you. So there's actually a whole YouTube channel that I recently discovered. It's called Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy, and it's amazing. And she talks about all of these ships that they're usually like TV and movie, TV for the most part I think, and movie ships, and some book and stuff like that, and it's an amazing channel, and I'm gonna link it down below. And there's a whole video I think about like canon and non-canon and stuff like that that I'll also link. But I really like that channel. I recently discovered it and I watch all the videos, even if I don't like the ships or I don't know about them or I don't watch the shows, I watch her videos about them. She does like voiceovers with like fan art, and like it's really good. Just go and check it out if you're a big fan of like shipping like I am. So these are ships that either never got together, or if they did get together, they broke up before the end. So this video could potentially have spoilers in it. All of these are like old things or currently ongoing, so there's no kind of like spoilers or anything. So any kind of ship video, I've talked about this before, could potentially have spoilers in it for the series that I'm talking about. So like tread at your own risk, I guess, but like don't be like, oh, you spoiled this, because you came here. You chose to walk into this. So number 5 is a series that I actually haven't even completed or gotten close to completing. I haven't even actually gotten to the part where this is a thing or potentially a thing, because it's not a thing, but it could have been a thing. And that is Zutara from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes of Avatar, and I'm like not far enough into the series at all to get where like this happens, but I'm on Tumblr and I see the Zutara fandom everywhere, and they're my people because they tend to also like another ship that I'm going to talk about later, so they pop up a lot together, and I know exactly how everything goes down, and I'm so bitter about it from a person who like hasn't even seen the show, is pretty much watching the show just to get the snippets of what happens there, even though it doesn't actually happen. Yeah. Like, I'm a fan of this ship from a distance, where I'm not even in the fandom. Like, that's how deep my shipper heart goes. Number 4 is a currently ongoing ship, and that is from the 100, and it is Bellarke. Now, I am not caught up in the 100. I am halfway through season 2. I'm also very into what's upcoming and what I'm watching with the Clexa stuff. Like, I'm totally on board for that. I'm just not to it yet. But I have shipped Bellarke since the beginning. Like, it speaks to me on so many levels because it's just what I always love. Like, their hate to love, like, hate to, like, friendship thing that's currently going on. And I'm hoping that they're going to go in that direction. I know that the show writers are very like, meh, and whatever. CW, I'm just sick of your crap. I've been put through too much by you in the past. But I love them. Like, I started watching the show, again, because I had seen gift sets of them, and I was like, what's this? This looks like something that I would like. And I do. I ship it really hard. I ship it so hard. I also really like Kate and Abby, but I'm not sure if they're actually a thing or not either, because again, I'm not caught up. No spoilers, please. But I love them as well, like, a lot. And again, another kind of like friends to enemies to friends to lovers. Like, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Number 3 is a ship that was together and then broke up, and it's very, very close to my little childhood heart, and that is Oz and Willow from Buffy. So I have a lot of feelings about Buffy, and I could go on a wax poetic for like years about Buffy. Buffy is my original fandom. It's how I got into fandom. Like, I am obsessed with Buffy. I can name every single episode title. I could tell you what happened in it. Like last year at YALLFest, when Maddie and Lainey and I were rooming together, we actually had a late night conversation about Buffy, talking about the episodes, because we could all like name episodes and talk about stuff, and it's crazy. So I have a lot of feelings about the show, and I have a lot of feelings about Willow as a character that I'm not going to go into in this video completely, but in my head she is bisexual, and a lot of people consider her a lesbian character. She is bisexual to me, and I do like her and Tara. I like them, but I am not a big fan of Tara as a character, and that's just, I think she was kind of poorly written, and it was the beginning of TV even really having like prominent lesbian characters, and she's not my type of character. Like, I don't like the like really meek and mild and like self-conscious characters. I mean, it's just not my preference. Where Oz is a very like charismatic, funny, nerdy, cute guy, and I just love Seth Green as an actor also. So, and my favorite seasons of the show are seasons 2 and 3. I like 6 a lot too, but seasons 2 and 3 are my favorites. So he was in those episodes as well, and I love their relationship. Like, I still see stuff on Tumblr about them occasionally. They're not like the biggest fandom ever because people usually prefer Willow and Tara for obvious and good reasons. But I love them, and I still get very emotional about them. I actually almost made a fan video years ago about them to a song that's actually by Kesha, weirdly enough. It's called Harold's Song. But I almost made a fan video to that. It's probably still on my computer somewhere. But that's how like emotionally invested I was in them and still am in them. Like, their parting scene, like, there's a scene, if you haven't seen the show, or if you have, and I'll just remind you and jog your memory, but there's a scene when he ends up coming back temporarily to the show for a little bit, and she basically tells him that like she still feels like she's gonna walk around the corner in like Budapest or something one day and just see him, and like that they're gonna cross paths again, and like they're connected, and I just love them so much. I love them so much. And again, like, that's not saying anything badly about her and Tara, or saying that I didn't want them together, or that I don't think she was a lesbian or whatever. Like, I think she's bisexual. I think her and Tara's relationship is like totally also a valid relationship, but I just loved her and Oz. I loved them so much. Number 2 is kind of a two-way tie because it's a Grisha trilogy one, and you guys probably knew this was coming. It is Darklina, or the Darkling, and Alina, or Nicolina, which is Nikolai and Alina. Basically anybody but Mal. I am not a fan of Mal. I don't hate him as much as a lot of other fandom hates him. Like, I don't go looking in his tag and talking crap about him. Like, he's not the worst person ever. I get why it was done. Da-da-da-da. Not a fan of him. I would have preferred her to be with somebody else. And I really, in canon, I ship her with Nikolai the most. Like, that's the healthiest relationship for what happened at the end. Da-da-da-da-da. I would have wanted them together. Completely. I still am upset about it. Like, I still kind of in my head, I'm like, no, she is with Nikolai. She is ruling. Like, they have a great relationship and they grew to love one another. There's so much that could have been done with that, okay? I can't. But also in my, like, non-canon head, or, like, alternate reality, where Alina embraced her darkness and, like, turned kind of into a monster as well and, like, ruled, her and the Darkling would be amazing. Like, if she embraced her, like, bad parts of her, like, she could overcome him and everyone's like, oh my god, like, he would control her and da-da-da-da. Fine, if you believe that. Like, I fully think that she'd have been like, I am in charge of you. Like, she controlled him so much and manipulated him so much, and the whole, like, apt pupil thing, like, she would have overcome him completely. Like, I have no doubt she's stronger than he is as a person. Like, she's amazing. So their whole relationship and the like close to like thing and the push and pull of their relationship, and that they're the only people that really understand one another truly, and that their powers are complementary. All of that speaks to me on a deep emotional level. And there's a ton of fanfic, obviously, for them, and stuff that could have happened later. Like, in my headcanon, they have interactions, like, later on, and it's beautiful. If you guys want to follow me on Tumblr, I talk about it a lot, and I've referenced it a lot, and some of my favorite fanfiction authors are on there. Oh my god, like, I can't. So both of those relationships, I think, are better. Honestly, anybody. Like, I would have rather her end up with Genya or Zoya or anybody. Honestly, like, really, like, Genya and Alina would be amazing too. But, like, my ships, like, when I was reading the series were really, like, Nikolai. I wanted her to Nikolai so bad, and I'm still in denial that that didn't happen. And the Darkling, even though I'm happy with the conclusion, I would have liked that as well. Like, damn it. You could have had it all. And number 1 is my non-canon OTP to end all OTPs, and that is Dramione. My faves. The non-canon OTP that just started them all, honestly, and will never end. Like, I think about Dramione a lot, and I don't really need to talk about this here. Like, I know I've talked about this a lot in other videos and on Tumblr and stuff. Like, I love them. I prefer, again, anybody except for Ron. I just don't like that relationship. I really liked her and Crumb in book 4, and I really liked the potential that her and Fred could have had, because if you guys don't know, J.K. Rowling was originally going to put her with Fred, and then she decided to not, and it's awful, and I like her alone. Like, I like her with anybody else, but I love the whole Dramione thing, and the alternate reality version of it. Obviously in canon they wouldn't have worked out. Like, he's still really awful, but there's so much that's been done with, like, fanfiction and stuff, and them like learning from the other one, and the fact that they're both really smart. Like, people forget that Draco is just as smart, or like right behind Hermione in classes and stuff. He's a really smart dude, and that he was raised a horrible way, and that he could have learned a lot, and he actually did learn a lot, like obviously in future stuff that we've heard from like J.K. Rowling and stuff like that. There's a lot about them, and I'm not going to go into it here, but I have a ton of like tags again on Tumblr. Like, if you want to join me in fandom hell, come to Tumblr and follow me, because I talk about it all the time. I love them. I think that they had a really interesting dynamic. I think that J.K. Rowling could have explored Slytherin so much more than she did. Like, that's my house, and people don't like give enough credit, and it's just like, not everyone has to be evil, and the Malfoys are like my favorite trash family that could have been explored a ton more, and Draco was just given just like the short end of the stick, and he could have been such a more complex character in canon, and he's not, and I love them and their potential for like hate to love. I mean, ever since she punched him in the face in Prisoner of Azkaban when I was like, I don't know, how old was I, like 10? I've shipped it. I'm never not gonna ship it, like, no matter what anyone says. My best friend really ships Ron and Hermione. They're like her OTP. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I will never change my mind about this, ever. I love them so much. So that is it for my non-canon ships. Comment down below and let me know some of your faves that aren't canon. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!